Bonjour, I am Sandrine. Together, we will learn about the infinite quantum and galactic realms so we can embody more of our multidimensionality and accelerate our ascension.
Hello, my dear friend. My name is Sandrine. I am the founder of Fractal Alchemy 5D Quantum University, which is now open for enrollment. I know that many of you, my dear listeners, have been waiting for this moment, and it has come. So if you feel interested in knowing more about the codex of this potent quantum 5D university, you can check my website, sandrines.com. And if the codex feels aligned to your soul and your soul mission now, I would love to invite you to book a discovery call with me so I can tune in and check in with your timelines and your soul and my soul and our high council to see if it is of the highest alignment for you to sign up now. We will be starting with a 3-day live event on the 28th of October, and we will work together for an accelerated journey going over 8 weeks. It's going to be wonderful. We're going to work on the architecture of channeling as an encompassing energy so we can understand more the structure of ourselves to be able to find pure sovereignty, soul alignment, understand who we are on a multidimensional time-and-space reality, so we can also work on understanding the architecture of our purpose and our mission to be able to embody powerfully the codes of our mission pillars now. All of that around getting to know our unique ways to channel and co-create with our high council. Because yes, during this module of the university, I will help you, my friends, to get to know and refine your connection with your unique high council made out of star races, but also animals of powers and magical creatures. This is so exciting. I'm sure you can feel my excitement. And if you feel this resonance inside you, maybe you will be one of my students enrolling for this next module of the university. Please check my website, sandrines.com, and book a discovery call. I would love to chat with you. This transmission today is very, very special. I have been receiving so many light codes of love and crystalline light, and I have really felt that it was coming from source, from super consciousness, but mostly that what I felt was really, really potent and very crystal clear for me was that this light was starting to activate what was already there all the way to my crystalline DNA, because we all have plasma light and crystalline DNA already residing within our physical structures. They are there already. So we can easily and effortlessly access them if we choose to surrender to grace, if we choose to surrender to the divine force that is already present within us, because we are the fractal of source, the fractal of divine God consciousness. We are on this journey, each individually, to find this oneness that is already present within ourselves, and also to alchemize this oneness with feeling one with our external environment, our macrocosm. So it is very potent for us to be able to access light now. This is why I decided to call this transmission "The Light Has Won." The light is there already. Because remember that it is always a return to the self, that we are encouraged to be embracing as a path of self-awakening, of self-empowerment. Because we are fractals of the divine. It means that we already have the codes of that knowing residing inside of ourselves. So why is it that we are not fully embodying that yet? You might ask. Very good question. Because this is part of the journey. This is part of the dynamics that we are experimenting now through physicality. This is the great transition. This is the great awakening. So now more than ever, we are being given and offered many tools for this self-awakening, this self-empowerment process of finding the light within, what is there already. Sometimes we hear narratives going on over galactic wars or wars in the collective between this, and that. And I will not address that. We each believe what we feel like we need to believe in. As long as it's an empowering process, let's go for it. And we also honor other people's sovereign choice to have different belief system. And as we can honor that, we can also perceive the greater architecture of it all, which is actually that everything comes from the light, that we all come from the light, both physical and non-physical realities. And within our physical reality, all different polarities that we observe. It is simply fractals of source consciousness having a unique experience. Each and every one of us, we have a very unique soul signature, a unique algorithm of the soul, as I more and more call it now. Our job is to simply find more and more of our sovereignty so we can reside with this unique soul algorithm. For that, we are being offered so many different pathways. I Sandrine, as I channel and trans channel and activate my unique quantum soul blueprint, my unique algorithm, I am here to share a body of work that I receive access to simply because I relentlessly choose to align to my soul blueprint, to find more of my sovereignty, to co-create very profoundly with my high counsel, who is there. My high counsel is there to help me find more refinement around my alignment, my sovereignty, by sharing their teachings with me, and also by helping me understand these unique frequencies that I receive directly from source consciousness. So as I do this, I share this with you because this coded transmission that I share freely on all my platforms like YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, and Facebook, to name a few of my free platforms, all of these transmissions are coded with certain light frequencies that are going to resonate directly with your soul by bypassing the limitations of your mind. It means that it meets your heart center. It means your soul. And if it is of the highest alignment for you to receive these words, to receive these codes, to receive these frequencies now, then it is going to allow you to activate inside of you this crystalline light that is already there. So it is through highly coded transmission that I offer a path of spiritual evolution. I address the highest portion of our fractal always, and the center core of the fractal, which is the heart portal, love, trust, acceptance, divine surrendering into grace. This is through quantum resonance from this channeling that I share with you, from these very highly coded frequencies that I channel with you. It is very highly coded and it resonates with your soul because your soul resides in the light already. Because the crystalline plasma light that is present inside of you already is going to resonate with that. And that is quantum resonance, my friend. This is why so many people are now drawn to the teachings that I share more and more with humanity. It is because it is activating inside you what is already there and what you so crave to feel, which is your own light. Every time you allow yourself to receive any of my transmission from the heart, You allow your human self to go through an alchemical process where you can literally remove density, lower fractal reflection frequencies, past wounds, trauma, ancestral trauma, inner child trauma, past life trauma. We don't need to go there anymore when we work with this principle of quantum resonance by receiving highly coded content that is channeled from the highest level of crystalline light available now. This is my service to humanity. The light has won already because the light is what we are. We are simply walking back into meeting that light that is already within us. I would love to invite you to walk this path by remembering that every time you feel that you are off track, that you feel lost and confused, that you don't know who you are or who to trust any longer, go within. Ask that the crystalline light residing within you be activated. Pray more. Ask for support. Ask for support from God's source, from the divine feminine creatrix of all things and no thing. Ask to be reunified with the field of consciousness that matches the highest level of your frequencies. Ask to be fully activated in your sovereignty, to be pure in your soul alignment. Use whatever words resonate with you that are going to really make you feel that this light is being activated inside you. This is the alchemical fire of transformation, the agni fire of divine union within the self. We simply experience polarities as the dance of life, the internal polarities, the external polarities. But these polarities are simply there to allow our fractal to dance with different expressions of the divine self that we already are. So we can meet ourselves more with every breath that we take, and we can meet other sovereign souls with every movement, every experience that we choose to embrace. Come and meet me there, dear one. I am here for you. I am here to hold these templates of crystalline light, to remember that the light has won already, because we are during these times empowering each other now, experiencing the great transition now. It is very important for me to remind you that, for me to welcome you into my circle of love and into my circle of teachings, into my circle of downloads and channel content, if you choose to follow all that guidance that is channeled at the highest, not to make you hook onto me, but to allow you to remove the hooks that prevent you from finding your own sovereignty, because we want to be able to find our unique soul alignment and be with that embrace. And we get inspired by others. You get inspired by me. You get inspired by other leaders, other teachers. As I do, I get inspired by very high frequency teachers, ascended masters, star beings, where I receive my own teachings from, my own remembrance from. The light has already won, because the light is all there is. Love is encompassing of all things. Love is everything. It is inside this beautiful web, this beautiful frequency of love that we all return and that we all come from. Eventually, the return to love is the only path. We can feel that it takes a long time to return to that place of grace, but we can also feel that we are there instantly. as we learn to merge more and more with deeper layer of who we are, multidimensional beings, powerful beings, magnificent beings, simply finding pathways of reconnection within the self so we can be at one with divine love frequency, with the finest refinement of clarity, of grace residing within us. I would love for you to follow me, to like this video or this podcast, to comment and to share with your friends if you feel that they need to receive some uplifting frequencies now. This message is there for that, exactly for that, to simply boost all the light that is already inside you, to boost it so much that you feel it with every one of your cells. I love you dearly. And I would love to welcome you as one of my students in the university or for one of my online courses. I have many online courses that are self-paced, but I also show up for my students of the online course twice a month for quantum coaching. I also have one-on-one sessions and so many free gifts on my website. I thank you for your support and for your love so I can continue doing the work I do, knowing that it is so beautifully received by the ones who listen and who open their heart to connecting with their own unique divine essence through the architecture, the technology, the channel content, and the teachings that I so happily share with you all. I send you my love and I will see you next time for another transmission. Bye for now.
If you enjoyed this, you will love Fractal Alchemy 5D Quantum University. Please visit my website sandrines.com for more information.